What does it mean to have low self-esteem? It's actually not so easy to answer this question because self-esteem is a concept. It's not something real or easily measured. But once you understand the concept of what self-esteem is and how it works, then you will notice its signs everywhere. It will become part of your reality and you will get it. Here are a few cues that tell you that you have low self-esteem. You have a low opinion of yourself. You don't consider yourself an important person. Instead, you may consider plenty of other people to be far superior compared with you. Your low opinion of yourself may not necessarily be rational, but you still have it and it still influences your life. Realize that your opinion, despite how much information from your past it takes into consideration, it's still biased. It's filtered through your own experiences that are viewed by you in a subjective way. Instead of looking at your traits and experiences subjectively, it's better if you look at your experiences from many different perspectives so you have a better view of yourself and your life. You unconsciously consider other people to be superior to you. This happens because in the past, especially when your inner self wasn't developed, you unconsciously reached certain limited conclusions about yourself. These conclusions seem to be correct at that moment in time when you reach them. But nowadays those conclusions keep you from experiencing reality as it is. They no longer serve you and they are more likely not correct. If they are still correct, you can do something about it so they are no longer correct. When you consider a person to be superior to you, take a moment and think about it. Find something that you are better at than this person. Look at his flaws and find areas where you are far superior to him or her. There's no person out there who is superior to another person in all possible ways. Everyone has underdeveloped areas where other people are superior to him or her despite his or her superiority in other areas. Every person out there has blind spots and weaknesses. Your theories about how the world works can be greatly improved. Low self-esteem people believe that their view of reality is correct and they do not question it. Some of them may appear to question it, but they are doing this only on the surface. Below the surface their beliefs are quite rigid. In order to become a high self-esteem person, you will have to give up on your old beliefs that keep you down and in the land of low self-esteem. You are not in control of your mind. People with low self-esteem have trouble directing their own minds. They are at the mercy of their minds and they keep repeating their old habits that didn't work in the past. Instead of creating better habits, they are emotionally attached to their past. It's as though they live in the past instead of living right now in the real world. You may tend to make bad decisions that make you feel negative emotions on a regular basis. If you keep feeling down or negative emotions every single day or regularly, then it's because you keep repeating in your mind negative patterns. You keep generating in your mind negative emotional states without even knowing. The solution to this is to become aware of your patterns of thinking, feeling and behavior. Reflect upon your own behaviors or ask a trusted friend to describe your weaknesses. Certain people need the feedback of others to identify their own behavioral patterns. Once you figure out your negative patterns, replace them with better ones. By now you should have a better idea of what it means to have low self-esteem. This is my first article on this site. More self-esteem articles are coming.